Yo, yo, yo! Welcome to Urban Gameplay Weekly Gaming News Updates. Time for Mad Pepper to bring you that heated news.
Yo, what's good peeps? As September is practically upon us, I know all the PlayStation fans must be wondering what's going to be the free games to download with their all-important PS Plus subscription. I'm going to look at the free games from both regions in North America and the EU, and first up on the list for the PlayStation 4 owners and available to both regions is Infamous Second Son, which is an action-adventure game set in an open-world environment and played from a third-person perspective. Infamous Second Son allows you to make good or bad choices in the various scenarios that you may face. So for example, you can either choose to heal civilians, do drug busts, or halt suspect brutality. Also on the other hand, you can either choose to whether you want to kill innocent civilians and therefore. So this is actually a game that I never got around to playing, even though it's been out for practically 3 years now. But definitely every time I do see a PlayStation deal pop up, this is a game that I see relatively cheap and something that I've always kind of kept my eye on. So I'm kind of happy that this game is gonna be free. For all the UK PlayStation 4 owners out there, next up on the freebies list is Child of Light, which is basically a platforming RPG game in a side-scrolling setting. If you're a fan of Final Fantasy or Grandia series, then this will be a game worth grabbing. This is another game that I never actually got around to picking up, but has always been on my gaming radar, so really happy to test this one out and see whether it's still worth the wait. Staying over in the EU region, We Are Doom will be free for both PlayStation 4 players and PS Vita owners. The game is basically a twin-stick shooter in which you zap polygon baddies with an absurdly overpowered laser beam. Now from the jump, this probably isn't the type of game that draws much interest from me personally, but I guess for all those out there who want a quick pick up and play game that they don't really have to take that seriously, might want to consider grabbing this game. Another freebie for the EU gamers out there for the PlayStation 4 and the PS Vita is Hatoful Boyfriend. I believe that's how it's pronounced anyway. Hatful Boyfriend is an interactive text-based visual novel that follows a branching plotline with the player's decision determining which of the game's multiple ending they will receive. Keeping it real, I've never actually heard of this game before, so not really sure what to expect, but I do like interactive novel games which has multiple endings, so I will probably download this game, but don't know whether I'd get around to playing this game anytime soon, who knows. PS3 owners in the EU region will get access to Truck Racer in September. You do get the chance to drive on 48 tracks in vehicles that can be completely destroyed, and you also get an opportunity to customize every aspect of your truck from the engine to the paint. While this all sounds good from the look of the game, from the trailers and the gameplay that I've seen online, it doesn't really seem like the kind of game that appeals to me and will be one of those that I doubt I would even bother adding to the library. But for all those drunk driving fans out there, I suppose this will be a game that you may look forward to being free in the month of September. The EU PS3 owners with that all-important PS Plus membership will also be able to download the likes of Handball 2016. Now I'm always up for sports games as I do love sports in general, but Handball is so much of a niche sport that I don't really know that much about it. The fact that it's free at least gives us the opportunity to test out this game and this genre in particular to see whether this game can get me into that particular sport, but from the look of the gameplay in the trailer, I won't be holding my breath. Last up for the EU gamers is Riggs Mechanized Combat League, which I believe is the first PlayStation Plus VR game to hit the PS Plus subscription list. Riggs Mechanized Combat League throws you into an explosive battle arena where mechanized combat and futuristic sports collide head on. Now I've actually never got around to treating myself to a PlayStation VR unit yet, so we'll not get the chance to play this game yet, but I will still download this because definitely the PlayStation VR is certainly something on my shopping list. This game itself has had mixed reviews from what I've been reading, but I think it's certainly worth giving a try. Obviously for those who've got the PlayStation VR and don't actually own this game yet, why not just download it and test it out? Moving over to the region of North America, you do get access to Hugh for the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita. Hugh is basically a puzzle platformer through which you alter the world by changing its background colors. The game actually looks pretty cool. This is another game I haven't really come across before, and unfortunately, obviously because I'm based in the UK, we can't test this game out, but for those in North America, might be a great game for you to try if you're into puzzle platformers. Those living in North America will also get access to the Skyforce Anniversary for the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3 and PlayStation Vita. This is basically a scrolling shooter which allows you to battle high in the sky, bringing back that old school feel of gaming in modern times. There's been quite a few good reviews surrounding this particular game, so those in US might want to maybe consider grabbing this game if it matches the type of games that you're into, and definitely let's see whether it does live up to some of the comments that I've seen online. For those in the US, you will be able to grab Strike Vector for the PlayStation 4, which is an intense multiplayer third-person air combat game. If you enjoy the likes of Crisman Sky, Unreal Tournament or Quake 3, then this game will bring back some awesome memories. From the look of this game, it looks super fun, and whilst maybe not the best game on the planet, it seems like something you can find yourself spending countless hours playing. PlayStation 3 owners in the US will be able to download Hustle Kings, which is a pool game. The game is pretty much self-explanatory, where you've literally got to put all the balls in the pocket. While some may find playing pool in a video game pretty boring, I actually find it quite relaxing and fun. This particular game doesn't look the greatest pool game that I've seen in a video game, but I suppose the principle of all of them do kind of remain the same, so I suppose it may be pretty decent if it's your type of thing. But some of the reviews of this game has been pretty shocking, so if you're running low on storage, you may want to consider downloading this game or not. PS3 owners will also be able to grab Monster Jam Battlegrounds if you live in the US. If you're a fan of Monster Jam Live Motorsport, then basically Monster Jam Battlegrounds is a replica of the real thing. There's around 23 official Monster Jam trucks, including Gravedigger, Max D and Monster Mutt, so big fanatics of the franchise got plenty to enjoy here. For me personally, this isn't really the type of game that I'll probably be going nuts over, but at the same time it does seem like fun. Anyway peeps, just to try and keep the video as short as possible, that was my very quick run through of all the games that are going to be available. All in all, whilst there are quite a few games across both regions, there isn't really much in there that's got me personally excited to play. Don't get me wrong, there are a few decent titles in there. Like for me personally, Child of Light has been on my radar and will be a game that I would like to play at some point, but as I'm not really the biggest RPG player on the planet, whilst I will download the game, I doubt this will be a game that I will be playing as soon as it becomes available. Infamous Son is another game that I've always wanted to play, but as this game's been out since 2014, if I was really that eager, I'm sure I would have obviously played the game by now. Overall, I do think in both regions the selection of game has balanced out, where there are decent titles from both regions and not so great ones across both as well. Anyway peeps, do let me know what you will be downloading come the 5th of September 2017 and let me know what region you're based in. If you enjoyed this video, do hit the like button and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And until next urban gameplay video, we definitely say peace out peeps.
Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more cool urban gameplay videos.